Hi, today's topic for discussion is why Franklin closed 6 of its mutual funds. On April 23rd, 2020, it was big news for everyone that Franklin had overnight closed 6 of its mutual fund schemes. The assets under management of these 6 schemes was approximately around 30,000 crores, and this caused headlines all over the mutual fund industry. First, let's take a look at the 6 funds that were closed, and then let's understand why Franklin was in this position and why the funds were closed itself. The reason the funds closed gets us to closely examine what Franklin's strategy was when selecting their underlying holdings. This made us understand that Franklin understood where to take risk, and they had a very strong due diligence team. During the time when the markets were performing well, Franklin was able to generate returns higher than their peers, and this was the reason why. They could identify smaller companies and companies with lower graded paper that would give them higher returns and managed to strike a balance between that and their sovereign bonds and AAA rated papers, and that is what gave them the edge over other asset management companies. Now that we know that they had a high mix of lower graded papers in most of their debt funds, that brings us to the current situation. During the coronavirus pandemic, there was a complete liquidity crisis, which basically means that once the pandemic hit, many people wanted to redeem their funds and wanted to keep cash safely with themselves because the future was extremely uncertain. At this point of time, there was a significant amount of redemption pressure that came from all of the investors in Franklin's mutual funds, and unfortunately, Franklin could not meet these redemption pressures. This was in spite of the fact that Franklin could borrow 20% against their AUM of each scheme in order to pay off the redemption pressure. But simply so many redemption requests were put in that this far outweighed this 20% borrowing capability, and therefore it put Franklin in this position where they could not fill the dues that were required. Therefore, in their perspective, in order to protect the existing investors, it made most sense to close down these schemes overnight and only have to pay them back as and when the underlying papers would mature. Now, this also remains a gray area, as this is an unprecedented event that has taken place, and it's the first asset management company to do this in India. Till now, Franklin have returned approximately 4,000 crores worth of funds to their existing investors, and we look forward to seeing what takes place in the future. We would like to thank you for watching our investor education series videos, and in case you have any questions at all, please feel free to mention them in the comment section. Otherwise, you can access our website and directly get in touch with us.